With the launch of the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, Huawei unveiled a great companion to it in the Huawei Watch GT. I have been using the Watch GT for nearly 6 months now, and it's time for my full in-depth review after weeks of in-depth testing. Hey, what's up guys, it's Banu here from AndroDollar.com, and let's go ahead and see if the Huawei Watch GT is worth your money. The Watch GT is a cool looking watch. You won't be wrong if you think this is one of the best looking watches Huawei has made thus far. It is intended to be a smartwatch, but it is really not a fully feature packed smartwatch but a fitness band in disguise, which I like to call a hybrid smartwatch with a touchscreen display. It has the looks of a smartwatch and the endurance and features of a fitness tracker. The Watch GT has a beautiful 1.4-inch AMOLED display which is pretty bright and colorful. The main case comes in stainless steel or black diamond level coating and is matched to a plastic rear plate which feels cheap and doesn't really match with the ceramic bezel around the screen. I think having a better material at the back might have made this device more premium feeling. The back currently isn't that scratch proof too. With constant wear for nearly 6 months, the device shows some signs. There are 2 buttons on the Watch GT's right edge and it matches the finish of the case. They are both simple, traditional looking round buttons that taper down slightly towards the edges. They are easy to press with a subtle yet pleasing click of feedback. The top button launches the features and the app list, giving you access to all the functions of the watch. The bottom one launches the workout list, allowing you to choose from a list of different exercises to track. Combined with the flexible silicone strap, all of that ensures the Watch GT is lightweight and comfortable to wear all day, all night. It is built with endurance and durability in mind too. There's waterproofing down to 50 meters, ensuring it's fine to take down on swimming sessions even in open water. So it will survive pretty much anything you can throw at it. As far as the user interface in general, it's simple, clear, and shows you the basics. It runs on Light OS, which is Huawei's own OS made just for smartwatches, and it is indeed light. Swipe across the screen from left to right or right to left and it will scroll through the handful of screens. That includes the watch face selection, but there's also an activity ring screen, weather and heart rate display. You can swipe down from the top to get the quick settings menu, and you can swipe up from the bottom to access the notifications. Tap and hold the screen and you will get the selection of selectable watch faces. Sadly, there aren't actually many to choose from and there's no way of adding more, so you can't really customize it at all. There's no option to change the color or choose different complications to have on the GT screen. You will have to manage with the watch faces that come pre-installed, but I'm happy to say Huawei pushed out multiple updates in the time I used the GT, which added 3 new watch faces too. Currently there are 14 included watch faces, and here's a look at all the watch faces. One small issue I noticed with the screen of the Watch GT is the frame rate. The screen refreshes slowly compared to most other displays of this type, which in real life means although the interface is responsive, the low frame rate means the animations are laggy. The best part about the Watch GT is the long-lasting battery life. Huawei is actually claiming that you can get around 14 days of use out of this watch, but in real life I personally got around 7 to 10 days of use out of the Watch GT. And to be honest, that's one of the main reasons why I still love wearing the Watch GT in my hand, not having to charge it all the time. Having such a long battery life is only a dream for most other smartwatches. Huawei has got this endurance by cutting off many important features, and the most important ones I missed is the always on mode. The closest thing to it is a quick 5-minute always on mode that auto disables when the time limit is reached. To be fair to Huawei, you can activate the watch display by raising your wrist to check the time. That would alleviate the issue if it actually worked consistently, but sadly in my testing, it didn't really work like that. It was a hit or a miss. I think it worked around 70% of the time, but Huawei can easily solve this by adding an optional always on mode. I definitely think Huawei should add in a full always on mode to this watch to make this more mainstream. At least give us the option just in case someone wants to enable it. The next problem is with notifications. The notifications that deliver to the watch from your sync phone aren't actionable. You can tap on them to expand them, but you can't really reply to a message quickly by using the present on screen messages or by using the voice. The initial notification is cut off, only showing a snippet of information that doesn't scroll on its own to display more of the message. Having the option for more actionable notifications will surely make the experience much better. I use the watch quickly to see if the notification I got is important. The only actionable thing is you can disconnect calls when the phone is ringing. The option to answer is also not an option even when wearing a Bluetooth earphone. You can activate or disable which notifications come in from the watch, so that's a good thing. When the battery runs out and when you dock the GT into its cradle to charge, it refills within 2 hours. That's faster than many others. The long battery life and the convenience of the relatively speedy charging make this a watch that's ideal for wearing week in, week out, even during the night to track sleeping patterns. The Watch GT is able to track the quality of the sleep based on the movement and heart rate, and it will show you when your sleep is light or deep, as well as detective motion or when you're awake. Pretty useful. I personally improved on my sleeping patterns after I used the Watch GT to track my sleep. There are some more useful things about the Watch GT and I have made a dedicated video on that, and it is available on my channel for you to check out right now. Here's a card for that, and there's a link down below in the description. So if you want a Watch GT, definitely go ahead and watch that to make the maximum out of your smartwatch. As sports and activity tracking goes, the Watch GT is surprisingly accomplished. With built-in GPS, you don't need to have your phone for you to go for a run or log your route on a map. Like most competitors, it also tracks your heart rate plus your steps and pace. It can even give you your VO2 max score, keeping tabs on how fit you are. Once you have finished an activity, the data syncs with the Huawei Health app on iPhone or Android, which can then show you a more detailed breakdown. This includes the usual map route, pace and elevation graphs, as well as your average heart rate and fitness level. If the Huawei Watch GT gets more third-party app support, this will truly be a much better contender. The Huawei Watch GT currently retails for 31,900 and comes with 1 year warranty as usual. It is available right here in Sri Lanka. If you guys are interested, definitely go ahead and check it out. For all of you who are watching from other countries, I will also have another link where you can purchase the Watch GT down below in the description. The price might be slightly cheaper there. In summary, does the Huawei Watch GT make sense? For fitness enthusiasts, yes, definitely. This is one of the best fitness focused yet elegant looking smartwatches you can buy at the moment. It does fitness things well and continuous heart rate and step tracking. Also, if you want a smartwatch with great endurance and looks nice, then look no further, this is the one. However, if you want a smartwatch with all the flashy features and if you want a watch that can maybe replace your smartphone too, then I suggest you look elsewhere. You won't get the great battery life of the Watch GT with those, but surely the features. Well, which category do you fall into? Let me know by dropping a comment down below, and subscribe to me if you're new to my channel for more awesome tech videos just like this one, and check out youtube.com/Andro Dollar right now to see all of my other tech videos, including in-depth coverage of the Huawei Mate 20 series. Follow me on social media for all the behind the scenes and updates, and stay tuned to androdollar.com for all the latest from the tech world. Until I see you guys in my next video, this is Banu signing out.